This is the second day in a row where I'm filming a video before a game is even done. Because why is everybody getting blown out by 40 points in these last 2 days in Game 6s? Because now we have the Pacers and the Knicks in Game 6. The Pacers are tying the series with 6 minutes and 23 seconds left in the fourth. They're up 104 to 86. And a few minutes before I started recording this, I just saw Josh Hart go to the locker room with that little abdomen injury that he had. If you were watching the game, you saw he got subbed out for a few minutes, asked Tom Thibodeau out for a few minutes. Let's just say, if you ever see Josh Hart asking Tom Thibodeau to not play, that's how you know an injury's bad, bro. This man has been playing 48 minutes for the whole playoffs. He just asked to not play because, one, they're down 40 points. So well, at this time they weren't. I think it was actually a closer game at this time. But yeah, actually, I know it was. I was watching. What am I talking about? Like, am I dumb? But anyways, you see Josh Hart asking out of the game. That's how you know an injury's bad. He's been playing 48 minutes the whole playoffs, and now he just asked out of the game, and then he goes back in, plays, gets some rebounds, misses some shots. He did not have a good game efficient, like offensively wise, but he did still get his rebounds. But it was like nobody on the Knicks had a good game. But anyway, what I'm saying is that's not good because you're going to have to play him probably the whole game in Game 7 if it's a close game, if you want to win. You already have OG out, who's going to be out for Game 7, I'd assume. You already have Jalen Brunson a little banged up. You have Mitchell Robinson out. You've had Julius Randle out for the longest time. Like, you cannot afford for Josh Hart to be injured or to just not even be fully himself. Like, whether he's there or not, you cannot afford for him to be anything less than his full self. And it's looking right now like that he might not be his full self, and like none of them are. Well, like, it's the playoffs. Nobody is their full self health-wise, but like you can't afford for him not to be the guy that he's been in this series. You need him to be at that level, or, you know what I'm saying, close to it. And if he can't get to that, you're in a big problem. You're in for big trouble when you're already without so many people and you just lost by 40 in Game 6 because you're down by 40 right now, damn near 50. Matter of fact, 89 to 109. I can't do math, cuh. 109 to 89, that's 20. No, that's 30. Brother, I have a high school diploma, and I just got straight A's in my last semester of college, and I can't do 109 minus 89. For those of you that are confused, it's 20. I was saying 40. Then I said 50. Then I said 20. Then I said 30. It's 20. But anyway, I'm making this video. They're up 20. And it's just obvious who's going to win. Now, when I started this video, they were actually up 30. And I just started saying 40 because in my mind, I can't do math. Plus, that ganja. And then, so, and then I actually looked at the score and I was like, wait, let me just stop yapping. Maybe the score is actually, they're down 20 because maybe I should look. But I was literally just watching the game. I saw them go down I think I was stopped when it was like 22 or something like that. And I was like, yeah, let's just make this video. Like, I saw Josh Hart go to the tunnel and I saw the lead get even bigger. I said, yeah, let's GG. Like, the game's over. Jalen Brunson, 9 of 24, 1 of 6, 6 of 9 from free throw, only 5 assists, only 1 turnover, which is good, but only 5 assists. You were at minus 10. You had 28 points in 36 minutes. The game's still going on, so you're still in right now because, you're praying for a comeback. It's not going to happen. But, yeah, so not a good game for Jalen Brunson. He just had a great game in Game 6. Maybe the Knicks just came into this one and they were like, hey, if it's close at halftime, we get closer, blah, blah, blah. But if it gets out of hand, it gets out of hand. And they've been down for a while in this game. It was close for a while. It was close like through a good chunk of the third, but then it just kind of got out of hand quick, like late in the third and now into the fourth. And they might have just gone into this where it's like, hey, it's okay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. We can go to Game 7 at home in New York. We know that they looked unprepared for Game 5 in New York. They looked rattled by the New York crowd in Game 5. You're thinking in your head, you're probably thinking if you're in New York, you're like, hey, let's take them back to New York for Game 7 where the fans are going to be even more rowdy. Now, the other flip side of that is, well, they just saw it in Game 5. They're thinking how much worse could it be in Game 7, so the Pacers might be ready for it. Those flip sides. And again, I think both Game 7s right now, both the Nuggets and the Pacers Game 7, assuming that this does end up going to a Game 7, which is looking like it will, I think these are both flip-up games, but like these are both coin toss games to me. I really don't think it's very clear which team is going to win on either side. Now, I think that I do definitely think that there's like favorites. Like, I think most people would pick the Knicks, and I think most people would pick the Nuggets just based on the way the series is going and who has the better players. And the best player in the series is on, like, the best player in each series is on those teams that I picked. So I think most people would pick those, but I think you could make a genuine argument for either team winning either game, especially when they were both blowouts in Game 6, and they were both home teams that were down 3-2, won by blowouts in Game 6. Now, it's different for Minnesota than it is for Denver in multiple. I mean, it's different for Minnesota than it is for Indiana in multiple ways, but still, I think either one of these could be toss-up games. But let's go back to this game because I'm yapping. Miles McBride, another great game starting, bro. Like, you've had, I think, 2 or 3 of these in a row, like just two, I think. Two or three, I don't know. 2 or 3 good games in a row starting. You were 8 for 12, 4 for 6 from 3, 20 points. You want to have less than 3 turnovers, especially like when you're not always, like, you know what I'm saying? You're not always the main ball handler when they have less than 3 turnovers. Dante DiVincenzo, not a great game, not a bad game. You were shooting 50% for most of it. You ended up currently 39 minutes played, 6 of 14, 3 for 8 from 3, 2 for 3 from the line, 4 boards, 2 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. You filled up the stat sheet. You didn't have a bad game by any means. It just ended up being a blowout. So some of those shots were like I think the last 2 threes I saw him shoot were like either early in the fourth or late in the third. They were both misses. It was like they were just trying to get some offense to get back into the game, and it didn't work. He had 17 points on 14 shots. Again, not a great game, but for the majority of it, he was solid. Now, he wasn't phenomenal like he has been in some games, but he was solid. Let's go on to the Pacers because we have to give them a big round of applause. Not even Tyrese Halliburton, because I have something coming for you. This is the second out of 3. I don't know. I think this is the second game in a row where I've talked about you not being aggressive enough, and it's like the 4th or 5th time this playoffs that I've talked about you not being aggressive enough. So I have some things to talk about with you, but first let's give flowers to my old Toronto boy, Pascal Siakam. 11 for 21, 0 for 2 for 3, 3 for 4 from the line, 7 boards, 5 assists, 2 steals, plus 20, 25 points. I love that. Aaron Nesmith, 4 of 8. Now, you didn't hit 3. You were 0 for 4 from 3, but you were 4 of 8. You had 6 boards, 4 assists, 1 turnover, 4 fouls, 8 points, plus 20. Not a great game. Not a bad one at all. Miles Turner, 6 for 10. You had a great poster dunk, and you had a good block on Isaiah Hartenstein in the late 3rd, early 4th. 8 boards, 3 assists, 2 blocks, 1 turnover, 17 points. Good game. Nembhard, 6 of 12. Same that Tyrese Halliburton shot. Andrew Nembhard and Tyrese Halliburton shot the same amount of shots, 6 of 12. Both shot 6 of 12. They both hit 3 threes. The difference is Tyrese was 3 for 8 from 3, and Nembhard was 3 for 4. Why did Nembhard have 6 steals and 6 rebounds? You had 9 steals. 6 assists and 6 rebounds. You had 9 assists, 6 rebounds. Tyrese Halliburton. Why does your stat line look similar to Andrew Nembhard, and he played 5 more minutes than you? Why does your stat line honestly look worse? Because your plus minus is worse too. Why does your stat line look a little worse than Andrew Nembhard's does? Can we get some offense going? I haven't heard anything about you being hurt, brother. So and you're shooting efficiently for the most part in these games where you're just not being aggressive. Like it's kind of like Karl-Anthony Towns. Like in a lot of these games, he's making these shots. He's just not taking enough of them. Like you gotta get some more shots up in Game 7, buddy, if y'all want to win. T.J. McConnell. I don't know if you're John Stockton, Michael Jordan, Steph Curry. I don't know who you are, and I would say John Stockton just because he's a white point guard, and I saw that on Twitter and it came to my mind. I'm not saying John Stockton's on the level of Curry or Jordan. I'm just saying, I don't know who you are when you're playing, but some of these games, brother, you look like the best player on the court. Like him and Pascal, to me, look like, and some moments Miles Turner look like the best players on the court for Indiana tonight. That's all I have to say really about this game. 7 of 13, 4 assists, 15 points for T.J. McConnell. Now, the Pacers didn't shoot great from the three-point line. In fact, the Knicks actually shot better. But it was, again, the story of the rebounding battle like it has been this whole series. 44-31 for Indiana in the rebound battle. They won again. Every team that's won the rebound battle, I believe, has won every game in the series now. If you include this one, even though the game's not technically over, it's 18 points with 3 minutes left. It's over. So, yeah, man, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank you for watching this. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like the video. Sorry about the lighting. There's something off with the lamp. I'm sorry about the lighting in this one. I know there's like a glare and everything, but I wanted to still get y'all the video out tonight. But, yeah, bro, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, bro. Stay blessed, stay praying, and we got some good Game 7s we got coming up on Sunday. I think the Timberwolves game is Sunday, and I think the Pacers game is Sunday too? I think they're both Sunday. So we got 2 great Game 7s Sunday, I'm pretty sure. At least one of them I know for sure. So I'm excited for those. Y'all will be getting a lot of great content this weekend. Love y'all. Thank you.